it's rude, but whatever. Jared sends out a whole email, Facebook invite, inviting us to his home for his very first ever Super Bowl party, and then says he doesn't want anybody to come.
Maybe rephrase that.
Is that?
I hope you don't come.
You hope
There's a
we don't
hope
come.
that you don't come.
Okay.
The only two people that I would be okay with stopping by would be Squid and Mankiss or Matt.
What the hell?
Okay.
It's kind of messed up. I
take
invite
that a
him
little
to
bit.
every single one of my
Yes.
Super Bowl parties. Every single one.
I know.
Yeah.
He comes, he eats all the food,
Yeah.
and then he hopes I don't go to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason is, and I'm blaming Jason Goodman.
Oh, good.
His Super Bowl parties are so nice. Mine is going to look like a welfare case.
No.
And so I don't have the big theater room. I don't
Oh,
have,
you have a giant TV, though.
I have a big TV, but I'm like, how many people can I fit in that one room?
Yeah. How many?
And I have like a
places
little
to sit?
small thing in the kitchen that's like you can barely see.
It's fine.
No.
That's a poor excuse.
No,
Is
no.
that-
And I'm like, and I also don't have the same pockets to like. Jason's always been everyone's like, can we bring some? He's like, no. And then I feel guilty asking people. So in my invite, I was like, we'll have pizza and drinks, sodas, which I'm sure you guys won't be happy about. And if you want to bring a snack, you can.
No.
Because I don't want
Something
to
to
take
share.
the whole burden on.
I think like there's been parties as of lately that I've had that somebody will bring some appetizers. Like each person will bring an appetizer, and we had the charcuterie board party where everybody had
See, that's too fancy.
We didn't get that invite.
Yeah, I didn't get that invite.
everybody
either.
had to bring their own charcuterie board theme.
Yeah.
So I'm more open to that now.
Okay.
Well, me, Matt, and Squid did have a spray cheese party.
Oh, that's
Yeah, we
nice.
did.
They brought different flavors of spray cheese.
Different Lunchable flavor
Uh-huh.
combos.
That's okay.
We made
My,
Lunchables.
my friend Sean brought his charcuterie board, and it was a board, and it was all these different beers on it.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Smart.
That's
But
fine.
no,
like
I
that
mean,
one.
I just think that's a sad excuse. And
It's
yes,
not. I'm like, it's an insecurity. I invite you guys because I think it's the right thing to do, and I think you guys are fun and all that. I don't expect you to come, but I kind of hope you don't because it's just not. Jason has set the standard way up here, and there's just no way.
Well,
And
but-
I can't
what
compete.
standard though? I mean,
You have a top. I'm giving you a compliment.
Most
a
of the
top-notch
people
party.
watch the Super Bowl downstairs in the kitchen area. You have a bigger TV than I have there. Some people are up there.
And we have TVs upstairs, but it's like the kids' room. I don't know.
And to be honest with you, if you got with me, seriously, I could tell you how to do it very affordably, probably almost the same price as the pizzas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I just
I think pizzas are expensive.
Yeah,
I'll probably
the
do,
one
like, Little
place.
Caesars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I told you the one thing you do, and I think they're on sale now, that those Boston Butts, they feed a barbecue.
Yeah.
You could probably do the whole thing for $30. All the
The
barbecue on.
difference is that you know how to cook, and Jared isn't confident in the kitchen.
I'm not
At all.
confident in
But
the
it's
kitchen.
very
I did do
easy
the
to-
Boston, but I've had family Super Bowl parties, and actually, when you made everyone buy that one for a fundraiser.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I think
right.
It was good.
What was it?
The Boston Butt.
We had to buy your Boston
yeah,
Butts.
Yeah, we came out. I did do that for a family Super Bowl party, and we shredded it and made like nachos and stuff. But
Yeah.
that was for like 10 people, not I don't know how many people are going to show up.
The thing that I think you need to remember, Jared, is that comparison is the thief of joy.
I know the joy's been stolen.
Yeah, but you don't. Most people, unless there's an understanding that that's the way Jason does his parties. Most people bring stuff.
Yeah.
People like to bring stuff.
Okay.
I feel rude if I go to people's homes and I don't bring something.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah, absolutely.
thing, you know?
And people can walk by your Tesla and you say, I made up for it there.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, climb in. We can eat in my car.
You can put the game on in the Tesla.
Right.
Don't let. I mean, Jason. You throw really nice parties. That's just the way you do things. Don't let that stop you.
It wouldn't stop me. It's not stopping me from people who've never been to Jason's parties.
Yeah.
Because they don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
the difference.
Okay.
It's stopping me from the people who've been to Jason. I actually was going through the list like, been to Jason's party, don't want to invite. Been to Jason's party, don't want to invite. I want to invite, but I don't want to invite.
Sure.
Yeah.
Been to
I
Jason's
get
party,
it.
don't want to invite.
Yes.
Well, I will have to say the biggest obstacle you have is the fact that it has to be a dry Super Bowl party.
Yes.
That is
That's
And that is
gonna
absolutely
be-
absurdly ridiculous on the face of itself.
That is going to be the hurdle.
And fortunately, no offense to you, I was already committed and invited to another Super Bowl
Same.
party.
Oh, thank
Same.
goodness.
With booze.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? Like, let's say in your circle of friends,
Yes.
there's a party that people go to every year, and it's fancy, and their house is tremendous, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's your year to do it. You're like, although you have a really fancy setup, and now, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I just feel insecure about
What
it.
you can say
Just
though,
don't.
because You
That's
typically
easy to say,
have been a
just don't.
Redskins
Just
fan.
don't,
You
yeah.
should just be like, oh, if it was the Redskins that were in the Super Bowl, yes, but this is my son's team, so we scale it down to more of a kids type
Why
budget.
do you have
There you
to
go.
why do you have to defend your house? You should be proud of it. What are you talking about? If you're
I am
hanging
proud
out
of
with
my
people who are
house.
going to come into your house and be like, dumb.
No.
Then-
I'm not. It's not that. It's just the over the top wealth of Jason compared to me. It's
No,
just-
that's
Yeah.
not what it is.
no,
first
but
of all.
he has the huge. I mean, the theater room is freaking awesome to watch a game in. That he
Yeah,
has.
but that's very limited, and most people don't go up there.
I've watched every single
Yes,
game
because
there.
you don't drink and have fun. You go up there.
True.
Yeah.
There to
That
watch
is kind of true.
Yes.
But it's not that I don't have fun.
No,
No, but
you are
I'm there-
upstairs.
I'm there for the game.
Yeah.
Yes, but other people are there for the game, the commercials, the
Yeah.
The food, the drink,
camaraderie.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, have
For
the,
sure.
I have all the same stuff, but I can drive myself home. It's like not that much
I
different.
will tell you one
Yeah.
thing though.
Yes.
Having a Super Bowl party when your team's in it, which is not your team, Jared.
But I lived like Eli is so into the Chiefs
Uh-huh.
that if they lose, I know it's going to ruin his night, so it's going to ruin my night.
Right.
So it's, but it's not. You're right. It's
get
not the
you. I
exact
get
same,
you.
but it's not like it's the Bengals and the Niners, and we're just like
No, but
don't care.
here's the difference. The difference is every Super Bowl party I had, which was a lot because my team was the Patriots.
It was.
It's really
So
every other
many.
year for 20 years.
Yeah.
It was almost impossible to watch the actual game
Yeah.
because you're
What?
dealing with everything else. You're trying to take care of the drinks. You're trying to take care of the food. You're trying to take care of the mess.
How the
You're
hell
trying to
is that?
Yeah.
socialize. I've watched less of every Super Bowl that I had a party ever by having my own, and
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Hosting a party
Dang.
is a
Yes.
full-time job.
of
The
work.
only time,
Yeah.
sorry, but the only time I actually did get to watch the game is when it was a complete blowout, we thought, against Atlanta, and then everybody left, and all of a sudden it was like a half the people there, and all of a sudden they came back, and that's when
Yeah.
I was in the theater room.
Yeah, I was up there. Yeah.
And that I think that's a sign of a good host is how Squid's like, what?
Yeah.
You have to work the whole time?
Yeah.
Is that they don't notice that the host is working the whole
a
time,
lot of
but
work.
you never
Yeah.
want a drink,
That's
you
true.
never want food, you never have to refill. It's because the host is doing all of that.
Yeah, we had a cast party
Yeah.
for Ava after their last play at our house, and there was like 50 teenagers there, and I'm
Yeah.
like, and there's nothing. They weren't watching a game, but like I didn't sit down the entire
No.
time. You know me, I prefer to be in a prone position at the very least, for sure, laying down or something.
And you don't have to worry about the alcohol costs, which I do. I supply the beer
but
and
I've
the alcohol.
never had to, so
Right,
that's
so-
not even in my mind.
But you can get 2 liters of soda, which you can get relatively cheap, the 2 liters, because they're not cans.
And off-brand
And you
at
can
that.
definitely get the Boston Butt. And if you want to make something really, really easy, the meatballs in a crock pot, not that expensive.
that I could do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you're talking about $15 to $20 for all the meatballs for people. So you can do it and have it pretty good, but it's just going to be lame as hell with alcohol.
But Jason and Katie, well, Jason specifically, promise
Yes.
me you won't stop by.
Why don't you just call it the Mormon Super Bowl party?
It's going to be a lot of members of our church there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way
Perfect.
people know. Because you better,
People are going to know because if they've ever been to my house, they know there's never been alcohol.
you
there.
better
Yeah.
I'll put-
specifically said, because I've
I'm not
never
going to put
been.
on my thing Super Bowl party, and I think it has Eli as the profile picture. Oh, by the way, no alcohol.
Just say it's dry.
Yeah, it's dry.
Dry.
Just say it's dry.
Just say that.
Because
And the
let
4 of us won't show up.
Because my friend had a wife that was super religious and didn't want alcohol at her wedding, and they didn't put that on the invite. And all my fraternity brothers and I went to Roanoke, Virginia. We drove all the way there, and we
Yeah.
got there, and we were so pissed that one of the guys actually got into almost a fight with the groom for not telling us that there was no alcohol there, and we were in the majority of the wedding.
Yeah.
We were out in the parking lot drinking in the car.
I do think you got to tell because what happens,
Yes.
I think you need to put it somewhere because what happens if somebody shows up and brings alcohol?
How
You're-
awkward.
What are you going to do?
I will individually text the people that I know are alcoholics and tell them not.
Not
alcoholics.
I'm kidding, Katie.
Just
Jeez.
people who enjoy a drink
phone
like
going
most
off.
normal people.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I know the people. All the people I've invited so far would know not to. There's like 1 or 2 that I need to be like, hey, by the way,
Just FYI, it's
FYI.
not BYOB, so don't
No.
even think about it.
BYOS, bring that soda. if
Bring
you
your
want.
soda.
I'll yeah. Matt, Squid, are you going to stop by?
Maybe now. I mean, but it would have to be quick because there's no booze.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stop by because it's a Super Bowl Sunday, which is whack. If it was Saturday, there's
yeah.
no chance I'd be there. But it's Sunday, and I got to work the next day,
That's
so
the
it's
truth.
fair.
I understand.
It's very
I know.
fair.
That
I'm
is
not
the
doing you all a
truth.
favor
Yes.
by not
Yeah.
having this so you can be all right. We need Monday off.
Which,
anyway.
by the way,
do.
we have said every
I
single
know.
year, we're like, this time we are taking the Monday off just like the rest of the world. Because most people do. And if they are
Do you know
working,
the-
working from
The
home,
biggest
yeah, right.
call-out day and
Yes.
sick day
Yes.
of the entire year is the day after the Super Bowl.
And if we don't do it, we're going to be saying we should have
know.
done it the same way we do every single
I
year.
It
know.
is crazy. I've done it once. I think I've done it once.
Yeah, there's
And
one time
I felt after I felt like I missed out of bragging about the Patriots winning.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, if my team won, I'd
So it's tough. But
So if we all just take the day, then what we can do is come back in well, I guess it wouldn't be bragging because nobody really, really cares. Like, well, Eli, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
just food for thought.
that's fine. I mean, it's such a big story though.
Yeah, well,
Not to get into radio nonsense. But
I mean, it's a big story for some.
can we do it from our house?
For some,
Start the
you know,
show.
others don't give to what.
What's the biggest television event of the year?
Because of the commercials and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not breaking down the X and O's of the game.
Although y'all would if you could.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Talking about some drag patterns and anyway, we don't get into a dime nickel packages and all that stuff. You can Google it later. But anyway, you guys are invited. Hope you don't come.
All right.